I'm at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas for the 25th week in a row. And I'm here to do one thing, celebrate Halloween. By doing 7 things. Look for the Kid Flash trains, eat chicken tendies, go live on TikTok and set records, determine if this is the most crowded day of the year, look for holiday in the park decorations, and check on Project 2020 6-7. But first, it's time for your good news break. Good news for fans of Kentucky Kingdom. The park announced a new family suspended coaster for 2026. It will be called Flying Fox and be manufactured by Vekoma. It is part of the largest expansion in the park's history, with the coaster alone costing $14 million. Hershend is at it yet again. This coaster will be 1,380 feet long, 65 feet tall, 37 miles an hour, and have a height requirement of only 38 inches. The layout is unique, featuring some crossover elements and a tunnel at the end of the ride. This looks to be a great fit for families and children. Good news for fans of Intamin. The world-renowned roller coaster manufacturer posted a teaser for a new ride announcement that will be happening on November 17th. This video is very short. It shows the color green and a lot of fog with maybe the front car of a future roller coaster. Now, November 17th does coincide with an education day at IAAPA 2025. But the showroom floor will not be open. Another event that this coincides with is an early premiere of the movie Wicked for Good on Amazon Prime. While many are speculating that this is going to Universal Studios Florida on the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket plot of land, there is nothing confirming this. There is also speculation that a ride themed to Ghostbusters or Back to the Future or Jimmy Fallon could fill this space. We will have to wait 2 more weeks for an update. And finally, good news for fans of this channel. Last week, one of my videos quickly became the 4th most watched long format video of all time. In this channel's 14-year history, the activity caused this channel to surpass not only the 3,000 subscriber mark, but also the Hennisphere TikTok followers total. It appears that we're going to hit the coveted 4,000 hours of watch time milestone very soon and enable the collection of YouTube advertisement revenue. When that time comes, I will be announcing a new coaster trip that includes my #1 bucket list theme park and many new credits. The other milestone hit this past week was the 3 million views total on YouTube. None of this is possible without your support, and I want to say thank you for choosing to watch these videos. I hope to meet some of you in real life as I continue to travel. Oh no, Chupacabra closed today. No word on why. It was not listed as closed at the front of the park. Ooh, well, that's a bummer. 1 coaster down. Looks like Chupacabra is taking a siesta. Now, I mentioned it is Halloween, and one of the guidelines for Six Flags is there are no costumes allowed, but you can see a lot of adults are wearing full costumes tonight. There's also no full face paint allowed for adults, and I did see someone going back to their car, wiping a lot of stuff off their face. Right now, the crowds aren't too bad, but that is gonna change as soon as the arrival happens. I saw about 100 cars waiting to get into the parking lot just now. Could just be me, but I feel like they have cleared even more space for whatever is coming here next. I remember a orangish red building being here, and now it's gone. And they have a lot of that orange fencing all through the trees up there, right up against that green water slide. Yeah, there's definitely more land cleared. I see a lot of that green water slide. I did not see that before. They've got another excavator up there too. There's now 3 of them. We'll try to go get a better look at this. But I still want to know, when is an announcement coming? Honestly, this is a very big piece of land that they have cleared. If this is a water ride, I have no idea what it would be. I assume it'd be more than just like a mat racer. It should be some kind of tube racing slide. That would be fun. Another water coaster, maybe. Here's one of the best views I can get of the lower area. They've really dug up all the concrete. There's a bunch of rebar in a pile there. A couple of footers appear to be left, but this is crazy. They're really digging all of it up, getting right down to the dirt. I don't know if they're gonna pour more concrete or what. We can see some blue pieces over here. That must be remnants of the old water slides. Finally, here's your best angle of everything. Crazy. Well, some more good news for Roadrunner Express fans. The other train has been added back. They are running 2 train ops. And so far the crowds are not too bad here. You can see the Iron Rattler line is not even halfway down the ramps. I don't know if they're running 1 or 2 train ops. I see one train there stopped outside the station for Iron Rattler. Don't know if one is in the station, but it looks like maybe the ride has gone down because there's no one on that other train. I would imagine the haunted houses tonight will be the most crowded. Look at some of these costumes. It looks like the employees are allowed to dress up. That's super fun. The passes tonight are only $30. Wow, that's almost as cheap as opening night. And it's $69 with Express, skip the line service. There are some people camped out already for the arrival. That's why everyone's here. It's happening at 7 o'clock tonight, but I am showing it live on TikTok, so you guys will not be able to see it unless you follow me on TikTok. You should also know that the clocks are gonna roll back Sunday morning. So that means the arrival will be in pitch black darkness on Sunday, the final day of Fright Fest. Now, I could just be smelling things, but I swear it smells like bromine. The same thing you smell at Disneyland and Disney World on Splash Mountain and Pirates of the Caribbean. It smells really nice. Someone just activated these fountains right here. And this is a really good night to do fireworks. I'm just saying. I don't know if Six Flags will do it. This guy in front of me is dressed as a Ghostbuster. I wonder if he knows something about Universal Studios' next roller coaster. Over here behind Kid Flash, that bigger gray tent is still there, and the lights are still on. And all of these bins are still here, which tells me it's for Holiday in the Park, especially because of that green stuff right there. There's also another green port on the very far right side. Can't wait to see all these lights up. This park is beautiful for Holiday in the Park. Iron Rattler is testing. Spotted just outside Lone Star Lil's. We have a bunch of white Christmas trees.
My leg! My leg!
I was not expecting to do a restaurant closure update, but Bubba's Cafe is closed. It is time to go live on TikTok. I will see y'all after the live.
8:01 p.m.
All right, we're back at Sangerfest because you know your boy needs some chicken tendies. All right, Pete's Eats was great the last 2 weeks, but this is what I needed. But they did not give me the normal cup of water. They said they were out, but I saw other people with those clear plastic cups. Don't know what's going on. That was delicious, I needed that. But now it's time to go look at these scare zones. In my Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights video, I did tell y'all that one thing Six Flags has on Universal is the fog. Just look at this. It's like we're in the middle of a cloud. Everywhere you look, there is fog. And if you go through Wicked Hollow right now, you literally cannot see where you're going. It is so thick. Yeah, fog is going in the gift shop. Dang. They got lights up on Bugs Bunny? Yes, yes, we are back in the land of copyrighted music. Now for Cyborg Cyber Revolution, I saw a question about why are there so many empty seats on the ride? They are waiting for a part from the manufacturer. This fog actually makes some of the rides even cooler, like this section of Bugs, Whitewater Rapids.
Hey, bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
They added some lights to Batgirl Coaster Chase. Looks great. Oh yes, Joker is almost out of the queue, but Superman is closed. As you can see, nobody is in the station, nobody is in line. This train has been sitting here for hours. 2 B&Ms are closed today, this and Chupacabra. Joker's so crazy, it looks like a UFO flying overhead. Since so many people are dressed up tonight in costumes, you're probably wondering, what did I go as? Well, I went as a theme park influencer, obviously. I mean, I'm just dressed in sweatpants and a hoodie because it's cold, and I just edit videos all day on my laptop, you know. But yeah, hashtag SFOT 2026, hashtag drop the gate. More Christmas lights are up along the railing and over by the train tracks. They got a bunch of ducks. They got even more Christmas lights getting set up. See more ducks? Not sure what those are over there, but there's so much fog. This really is the worst railroad crossing to get stuck at because it's been 25 seconds and I still don't see the train. So there's at least 3 restaurants that are closed tonight, but this shop is also closed. Come on, guys. Missed opportunity. Now we are trying to answer the question, is this the most crowded day of the year? So far, no, it is not. As you can see, there's literally no line for Cinema Slasher. However, inside of Primo's, there is a line for pizza because they only have one side going. And there is a bit of a line for drinks out here at the bar. Last Saturday when I visited, Wonder Woman was not operating, but today it is running with 2 trains. Another place that's closed, Blue Snowman Soft Serve.
Bruh.
Oh, wow. Fireball was operating when I was on TikTok Live. It is now closed. And the line for Wonder Woman was barely to that Coliseum area. Now it is all the way down one side of the switchbacks in there. There's no line for Twisted Twine. There's no line for Pandemonium either. Over here by Wave Runner, though, there is a lot more of that heavy fog. This is kind of random. One thing that does have a line are the go-karts. Line for Crow's Nest is back up. It was only half this earlier. And look at that, a spooky Hurricane Force 5.
Bruh.
Fog is coming over from Hell Valley Cemetery. But there is something very interesting on the other side of this attraction. I'm up really close to Hurricane Force 5 right now. You can see it has not been worked on in probably 5 weeks. But down here, there's a big old Call of Duty tent. I have no idea why that's there. There's not much under it. It's pretty crazy. Call of Duty though, yeah. Yeah, I like it. I just got recognized by one of the scare actors. It's one of the clowns here in the boardwalk. I don't know all of their names, but he looked at me and was like, eh. And I looked at him and I was like, eh? And he was like, hey, I like your videos. I'm like, oh, thank you. I'll post his name down here below because I'm gonna look him up. Whoa, the line has spiked for Scream. Yeah, see, the mix of fog machine smoke and cigarette smoke is no bueno. And this is also why I never wear a hoodie or baggy clothes, because this is gonna stink for over a week. No way,
Bruh.
no way. The line for Poltergeist is all the way, like, basically to this statue right here. No, we're not riding that. We're not waiting 40 minutes to ride Poltergeist. It's gotta be on one train. We got more Christmas lights set up here. They look like people doing jumping jacks, I'll be honest. Now it is way too cold to be doing a water ride right now, but that fog is something else. I think it's time to make a pit stop. Honestly, I would have gotten on Poltergeist if I just had to wait for, like 6, 7 dispatches.
Bruh.
Hey, those restrooms are no joke. I mean, that's what we want to see as enthusiasts right there. They had 4 stall operations going on. The urinals were a walk-on. They had a dual hand washing station. I love to see it. Oh man, I love seeing Disney IPs at a Six Flags. This must be the first line I've seen of the night. And it's gone. It's easy for us to see the Nosferatu sign because we know what to look for, but this fog comes all the way out and basically covers everything right here. So I don't blame people for not knowing where this is, because you literally can't see the sign in the fog. Hey, how many logs are they running on Bugs Bunny today? Please don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. 4. Plus 6, 7. Oh my God.
Bruh.
This line for blood bags has been there for 3 hours. Checking in on Iron Rattler again. The line is still not even halfway down the ramp. I feel like they must be running 2 trains. Now we're in Crack Axle Canyon. This is where the thickest fog usually is, but right now it's looking fine. So many people in costumes though. There's some Art the Clowns right there. I do have to say, guys, thank you for 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. I know you guys can't tell right now, but the temperature in San Antonio dropped this week by 20 degrees. Right now, the real feel is 57 degrees out, and like my hands are frozen. Thank goodness I decided to wear this. Well, the lines for the haunted house wristbands have died down. This queue was halfway full today. About 60 people were in line for 2 solid hours. We're only partway to our goal. We hit 3,000 subscribers, but at 5,000, I'll be going live here on YouTube And at 10,000, I'll be getting the Hennisphere logo tattooed on my body. So moving forward, I gotta check on Chupacabra here and Superman Krypton coaster to see if they reopen. And coming up after this video, you're gonna see my collab with JB Thrills, sort of, from Six Flags Over Texas. Can't wait for you guys to see that. It's about 9:20 and we still got quite a few people showing up. All right, we're gonna go see how packed did the parking lot get. But don't forget guys, Busch Gardens Tampa, SeaWorld Orlando, 3 Universal parks, all coming up on the channel. They're gonna be long format vlogs like this. But going forward, I don't think these Six Flags Fiesta Texas vlogs will always be like this. It will depend. If there is a lot of breaking news from the park, then I will cover it. But if there's nothing, then just expect like a 5-minute update similar to my SeaWorld San Antonio videos. And of course, I'm not gonna mess up my streak. I'm still gonna come here every week. I just may not post about it every week. But if you really wanna see content from here every single week, you gotta follow me on TikTok because I will go live from here every week for sure. And of course, like I said, if we hit that magical goal of 4,000 watch time hours and we start earning YouTube ad revenue, then I'm gonna announce my new coaster trip and it's gonna be 4 parks and a lot of new credits. But a quick rundown of what we accomplished today. I did check on the Project 26-7 site. They cleared even more stuff. Kid Flash, there was no updates. Holiday in the Park stuff, I found 3 areas where they had lights set up. I did eat chicken tendies again at Sangerfest Hall, and I did set a record on TikTok. We got more than 25,000 likes in one live stream. It was about 1 hour and 10 minutes, so thank you guys so much for that. And of course, thank you for 3,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Nice. And last but not least, we determined that today is not the most crowded day of the year. You can see that they did not really make it back here to marker 19 because there's no one in this row at all. And on the other side of the parking lot, they just started parking about 2 rows of cars behind the preferred parking lot. And of course, if you learned absolutely nothing in today's video, remember these 3 things. No good deed goes unpunished. Follow me on TikTok. And like our friends at Vekoma always said, when you're feeling stuck in life, push down, pull up. That was another day in the Hennisphere.